welcome to the video. In today's video I'm going to be giving you a rundown on the Polygon Helios A7X, my thoughts after about 8 weeks of riding the new bike. Stay tuned and make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. First things first, I think it's fair to say how nice this bike looks. Beautiful chameleon purple, I believe they call it, colour with the iridescent sheen of the logos, the Polygon logo, Helios logo, the A7X logo just underneath the C-post there. I think the bike aesthetically just looks very fast, very neat, just very aerodynamic. So that is obviously the first thing when you see any bike really, you notice how it looks, and this bike really looks the part. Yeah, the paint job, absolutely love it. It's probably my favourite of all the Helios lineup, this particular purple. And the bike comes in at about $4.5 grand, I believe. I'll put the price up in one of the corners. That's Aussie dollars, of course. From Bikes Online Australia, that's where you get all the Polygons, Marines, and yeah, those brands. So also another key part of when you first look at the bike is the wheels, the Entity W Speed 50mm deep carbon rims. They feel very quick when you're riding them. You definitely feel that free speed, and definitely the benefits of having deep rims. They feel fine when climbing as well. They don't feel heavy or anything like that, and descending perfectly fine. The bike really feels very rooted and really sort of very nimble and capable down any descents or any corners. So far, in my experience, the bike definitely handles all that very well. And climbing as well, the bike comes in about 7.8 comes to mind kilograms. So yeah, my previous bike was about 2 kilograms heavier at least, and it was smaller. So the yeah, very light bike, and the frame is UCI approved. Yeah, that's I guess an added bonus, especially for riding in any UCI races. I believe you have to have a UCI approved bike or frame it. The bike comes with Shimano 105 Di2, which is just so good. I still haven't gotten around to fully dialing in and the gears, because they are slipping a bit towards the ice, but that's obviously not the bike's issue. That's just my mechanic skills. I haven't quite finished tuning the gears. But other than that, seamless as you would expect. Di2. It's on most bikes these days. Most of these around this price range, and it's a very good addition to the bike, and definitely something that it brings it to that next level. Di2 just the gears just work so much more seamlessly and effortlessly. You know, before I had Di2, I didn't really see the massive draw to it, but I definitely do now after riding Di2 for 2 months. So that's another thing. The Eureka-Set's 12 speed, so that's definitely very good. In terms of going down the hill, I do sometimes run out of gears, but going up the hill it's fine. So I feel that it kind of carries it's very versatile. So it's good for climbing, but it's also great for crit racing. I haven't actually raced this bike yet, but kind of at the speeds that you'd be doing at a crit race and sprinting, yeah, the bike performs very well. Again, one of the next most noticeable things is probably the integrated handlebar and stem combo. That I just love the integrated bar stems. They just look so nice. They look super sleek, and yeah, it just looks like a clean cockpit. Criticism is, and it's obviously where they've tried to cut costs through production, is I found the handlebar tape not to be the best quality, and but definitely it's a very minor fix, and it doesn't cost much to get your own and personalise the bike or anything like that. So once this kind of wears down, I'll definitely be planning on getting some different bar tape. But that is probably the only negative that I can think of for this bike, and it's not really negative, it's just it's I guess a point that's sort of, yeah, a bit different to all the positives that the bike has. But you can see the beautiful Di2 shifters here. There's the front cog Di2. That's 105. Very nice. Trying to be keeping this chain nice and clean. Clean chain, fast bike. But yeah, so like I said, I've had a few issues when it's in the lowest gear and then also the highest. But again, I haven't really played around with any adjustments for the derailleur or anything like that, so I've got to get around to that. But yeah, you can just see how beautiful the bike looks. Super nice. It's obviously in the shade, and when it's in the shade you can kind of see a bit of that iridescence, but it kind of goes to that white blocky lens, like, which also looks very cool. I like how that kind of changes depending on the light conditions that the bike's in, and same for here. See a little bit of that iridescence, but in the sun it really pops, and the same for obviously here and here. So yeah, this bike is a size medium. No, sorry, it's a size large, and I was tossing up between the two, but definitely happy that I got the large. It definitely fits good. Thanks to Brad from Bikes Online, who when you get these bikes, you do get nice personalized experience in that they're happy to answer any questions. We went through different measurements to find out my ideal size, and this is where I was kind of on the cusp of both, but of medium and large, that is. But yeah, in the end opted for a large, and see, the seat's not that high, but yeah, bike feels good and the position's comfortable, definitely. Before I inverted the hoods, which I was probably going to do anyway, I did get quite sore wrists because obviously the positioning, but as soon as I inverted these hoods, that's gone, that's disappeared. So yeah, I mean, the disc brakes, again, that's an important thing. Never had a road bike with disc brakes before, and wow, they're so good. Honestly, it makes a big difference. In my opinion, a lot of people prefer disc brakes, and you know, each of their own, but I definitely see the benefit in disc brakes, and yeah, it just gives you that extra confidence a lot of the time, and you know, it means you can kind of go a bit faster at times, but also just feel safer and enjoy the ride rather than worrying about your brakes. So that is another important thing about the bike. In my opinion, that disc brakes, very good. Another important thing to consider about this bike is its feature for price sort of ratio, I guess, that you get all of these features in a neat package for compared to other bikes, you know, like Specialized or Giant, Trek, any of those bikes like that. You get a much better price, and I think that's definitely down to their direct-to-consumer sort of business model. And yeah, if anyone didn't know, Polygon are an Indonesian brand, and yeah, Bikes Online are their distributors, as far as I'm aware, in America and Australia, probably England as well. So yeah, it's direct-to-consumer, and that obviously directly cuts the cost, but at the same time, a lot of people think that you won't get any of those benefits of talking to people and getting, like, you know, their knowledge on before you buy the bike, but they definitely include that in the service as well. It's very important to remember. But yeah, basically this video isn't going to be too long because just a little rundown of the bike. Cam Nichols made a video recently of, I think he had the A9X or the 9X, I think. And yeah, like he mentioned that he had a problem with the seat post not gripping. I haven't had that problem yet. I say yet, I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong. I was aware that a few people had that, and so to kind of combat that, just put a bit more carbon paste on the seat tube, and that's what I did when I got the bike, just applied a little bit more, and yeah, nothing's moved since, so that seems to be working good. But yeah, here's the bike. And my sort of concluding thoughts is definitely recommend it. Great bike. Everything here is stock, obviously, except my bottle cages and my light. But I haven't changed anything on the bike. And yeah, it just rides unbelievably well. And for its price compared to its competitors, I believe that outshines them in terms of value, 100%. And I've had a Polygon for years now, probably maybe 4 years at least. My Polygon Siskiyou T, my trail enduro mountain bike, and I've been nothing but impressed with that, and I love that bike. And you know, I've done gravel fondos on it, I've done mountain bike racing, I've done cross country. It's kind of just done everything on it, and half Everest on it. Literally, yeah, just very versatile bike, and the build quality on the bikes I definitely get behind, and I can definitely say that the quality is 100% there, and yeah, that I'll definitely recommend Polygons. And the Polygon Helios A7X is, yeah, stoked to have it. And yeah, it's riding unbelievably well, and I'm keen to get back racing soon, and get my fitness back up to scratch, and yeah, take it to the track. But yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. I've got plenty of things coming, and yeah, hope you enjoyed.